Hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike. We've got an unboxing here for you today from Vinted, and as you can probably tell from the packaging, it's from a seller that clearly doesn't care about their packaging. As you can see, it's wrapped in what looks like a grocery bag and then a bin bag. Now, it really frustrates me when you get sellers like that, because that tells me that they don't care about their packaging. I could easily fit this in a mailing bag. I mean, it's what, the size of A3 maybe. So yeah, I just hope it's not damaged, because when you put it in a bin bag, there's no protection for the if it's like a hard item inside, so it can get dented, it can get bashed, you know. There's no bubble wrap on it whatsoever. So yeah, so kind of not, yeah, as I said, in a grocery bag. I mean, that's just laziness, isn't it, really? I mean, you could easily buy a mailing bag, get some bubble wrap around it, job done. But yeah, this really needed bubble wrap, because you'll understand why in a minute. But yeah, so well, I suppose I've got a free shopping bag. I use them for keeping jewels in, you see, because at the moment the storage boxes I need from TikTok, I'm going to get these new ones from TikTok. I haven't got round to ordering yet, so for now they'll go in the bag. Okay, so yeah, this is, I'm not happy with this packaging, I have to say. Look, just shoved in a bag, actually. So as this has been sellotaped, I'm going to have to try and salvage this, because I kind of want this bag. So yeah, as you can see, I've been, now I'll tell you something, I've been after this for so long, probably about 6 months, and someone did have it a few months ago and it sold as soon as I favorited it, and then it's popped up again, reasonable price, £5, and welcome to Ultimate Crystal Creations. But you see, there's no like supporting bubble wrap round here, so that could get dented. And for me, I like keeping the box, because as you know, it's one of them suitcase ones. Now in here, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. We have the winter edition of the Amazing Animals. So Yolanda, I hope you like this. And apparently this is 12,000 crystals. But again, if you look here, it says decorate the carry case. So again, there's no bubble wrap around it. So if that got dented, you know, you probably wouldn't be able to work on it. And you've got a very lovely snow leopard here. And look, as you know, I adore penguins. And they've got some penguins and a polar bear. So if we look on the back here, it sort of tells you what's in there. With 3 stand-up canvases, so it's the ones on the cardboard, but that's what they're going to look like. So yeah, I'm going to carefully, I just love this carry case, I think that's great. So I'm going to get into here as best as I can, because I'm going to have to, I mean, even down to there, look at that, the detail going on there. It's like a peacock feather, isn't it? And the silver and the light blues, it really gives you like a sort of wintry vibe. Yeah, this has come all the way down from a place called Selby. And every time I think of that word, I think of the Peaky Blinders. That film's brilliant. Well, it's a programme, but apparently they're supposed to be turning it into a film. But yeah, now these kits are quite difficult to get hold of, because they often sell them in B&Ms. However, they don't, it's not a continuous flow. It only pops up here and there. Your best option's Vinted, or you could probably get it on eBay. Some people on there have actually got some lovely tiger ones, but I've already got that one. And there's a purple suitcase as well, or a green one. So let's get into here. Now, all throughout the process of this unboxing, I'm quality control checking it, because as you know, with Vinted, I'm going to cut this off because I won't be using this. With Vinted, the seller don't get their money until I've okayed it, you see. So I'm just, oh look, oh wow, oh look at that, it's a flower. Oh wow, oh my god, it is gorgeous. What a lovely case. Okay, so in here, try and do it the right way. I think it's upside down, but we'll soon find out. Oh no, look at that. Oh wow. So, oh, these are cellophanes. Oh wow. They don't normally cellophane them, but in here, as you can see, there is obviously the paint, and I will show you them all with the stand. Now, what I do is I take all this plastic out and I use it for storing things. So in here, I'll get them all out for the minute and then we'll go into them. But yeah, you can take that off quite easily. It's only stuck on, as you can see, with cardboard. So, and then up here, you've got that very gorgeous trays and then your belts. Now, what you could do, if you've got a small project like only with about 4 or 5 colours, you could keep the bags and then just put them into there, put your trays in there. I tend to take this one out and then I can put like 3, if you roll up 3 30x40s, I can put them in lengthways, and then I've got the trays like that, you see. So we'll get to them in a minute. Let's pop that, and you also get yourself a pen as well. So let's get to that. If you're wondering what that red spot is, that is from a votive that I was lighting, and I forgot to put a saucer under it. Right, so let's get into here. Very happy with this. Everything looks like it's in good order. So and it saved me plane care as well, so that's a plus. So in here we've got ourselves, oh my god, look at that. They couldn't have got that any clearer. Oh wow, look at that. That is stunning. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that, people. And I think this is supposed to replicate like snowdrops as well. Let's just check the stick on that. Oh. Yeah, that's really weak up the top. It's more strong there than it is up there. But once they're finished, I hot glue 4 corners. I don't use this stand, but you can if you wanted to. You just pop that up. And then as you can see, that goes like that. And it sits up like that. So, yeah, I probably have all the set now. I don't really see any new ones out because the winter one was the last section that I needed. Now these are obviously, I'm not going to take them out, but they're probably for decorating the suitcase. Personally, I don't decorate my suitcase because as you can see here, where you've got symbols, they don't do that on the case. I think that looks much nicer without the drills. So I'm probably going to sell them on Vinted and do something with them, probably sell them for about £1 or £2. Because I feel like if we was to start putting colour on it, it would distort that suitcase a bit. I feel like the suitcase don't need drills on it. So yeah, I'll probably sell them on Vinted. So that's the first one. Now we will get the drills for it. Okay, so this is the little packet as well. It's got a lovely, easy way to identify them as well. And as you can see in here, we've got the, whoops. And here we have a piece of wax. That's unusual that the wax is separate from, normally you get the wax pen and tray in there, but as you can see in here, we've got a white, sort of minty colour, brown, another brown, pink, another pink, black, pink, creamy colour, and a silver. I love the fact that there's a couple of bling ones in there as well. That's the first one. Okay, lovely. So why is it when you put things in you can never get it back in the way you got it? Oh, do you know what? They don't need to go in the cellophane, so I'll just pop that into there. And that will go there. Okay, lovely. So the next one, look at these. Oh, I'm so gutted I couldn't get these for Christmas. I would have loved to have worked on these through Christmas, but look at that. The gorgeous Emperor penguins. You've got what looks like the Northern Lights here. You've got Mama penguin, Dada penguin, and the 2 chicks there. Or the youngsters, if you like, because they look a bit grown up than a chick. So, and that gorgeous sweep of snow. So as you can see, let's get into this. What a lovely, lovely kit. I think this is the best one. Because I've got the lion, the elephant, and I can't remember what the other one was. That was in the purple case. And then there's a green one where you get a tiger, but a peacock, I think it is, and something else, and I've got that case. So if I see any more, I think it'll be very unlikely because this is the last one in the set. But yeah, if you've got any that you want to sell, whack them on Vinted, and if I see them, I'll snap them up. But yeah, stick's okay. It's very, very weak up here. I think it's because they're spaced out, but here's lovely. Oh, I think this is my favourite. It's just so detailed, so clear, you know. Okay, lovely. So let's have a look at the drills. This is the little painting set here. These are such a lovely looking painting. Oh, it makes me really want to start these. May even get them done for the January completions. Okay, so in here we've got a white, a sort of whitey colour, a brown, a minty green, light green, purple, brown, another sort of blacky colour, a blue, don't know, an off-white maybe, because it's not pure white, it's like a grey white. And then we've got pink, not pink, sorry, I don't know what that is, a couple of sort of grey sort of colours, black and yellow. So look at that whole pack, and you're only doing like there and there. I hate wastage. Oh yeah, I'm loving that. That's fantastic. So yeah, if I don't put these back in the bag, I won't know what they're to, because you see that code there, it's not printed on the back. So it's always best, as soon as you've unwrapped it, put them straight back in. And if you've got like 4 or 5 paintings, don't put them all the belts, put it over there, because you won't be able to match them up to this, because it hasn't got code on it. So that's our second one. I'm very happy with this, I have to say. Right, let's just pop that back in the suitcase. Do you guys in America get these things? I don't know if you get them over there, but they're great little kits. And as you know, Vinted has now opened up to the American market, so we can now get Vinted people shopping on the UK app, if you get me. I don't know if that's the same for the UK, whether we can shop directly from America. I don't know if that works yet, but this is the polar bear. Yeah, they've recently opened it so that if you sell on there, American buyers can now buy on the UK app, so you get a little bit more extra people favouriting and stuff. Now this is the polar bears. Now I've got a painting very similar to this. Oh my god, look at that, it's a little face. This this must be the mama polar bear, or no, actually I think this is the mama polar bear, and that's one of the cubs. And then this one looks like he's really cold, so the mum's sort of like shading him, making him warm and stuff. I thought that was a rat or something. I don't know what that is, a stone or something. But as I say, I've got a painting very similar to this, and it's a landscape 30x41. I think Sharon's gonna love this because she likes animal paintings too. But that's a lovely one as well. And then obviously in here we've got ourselves these belted drills. As you can see, we've got the silver, the brown, yeah, that colour previously that we had. Oh yeah, look at that. That's probably for somewhere up here. What's that colour, number 4? Yeah, it's that colour there. And then we've got sort of sandy colour, beigey sort of colour, piece of a bin bag. Sort of navy blue, a pink, a minty blue, no, actually icy blue, a brown, a white, and a white. Wow, fantastic. So yeah, let's put that into there like so, and pretty good. Right, so that's that one. So as I say, let's just put that into there a minute. Put this up here, but you see, you don't, once you finish these, you can just stick a sticker over and put, as long as, I think it'd be, yeah, so here you can put 12 colours in there, so, you know, it's great for storage. You've got your pen there, you've got your trays up there, and they just sit beautifully. I mean, I don't know what this section here is for. Maybe that's to put your drills by if you're, you know, if you're on the train or something, you can rest it on there, and then, you know, But yeah, so these are fabulous little kits. So again, we've got the snow leopard. I think that's my favourite because it's so colourful. There's actually a charity called World Wildlife Fund, and it used to be called World Wildlife Welfare, I think it was, or something. World Wildlife. Alexa, what does WWF charity stand for?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Well, anyway, I think it was World Wildlife Welfare or something, and then it was they've changed it to World Wildlife Fund, and that snow leopard is always one that appears on their TV adverts that they do when they want drum ups and donations and stuff. But as I say, this is a fabulous little kit. I paid £5 for that. I'm going to get that payment now released for the seller, so that, because as I say, with Vinted, they ring fence it until I've confirmed it's okay. But this case is just, I think I like the case more than I do the paintings. I mean, it's just so lovely, isn't it? I mean, this is like a flower, and then on here, that looks like a flower as well. It's just I think the silver goes really lovely. If that was on the shelf, it would pull my attention straight away. But just the silver with these light icy blues, it just is a beautifully designed case. And yeah, as I say, you see what I mean about if you was to put a pink drill or gold drill on here, it's just going to wreck that sort of really nice vibe to it. You could probably put the silvers on, but as I say, these are actually sticky, so you don't actually peel film off on the case. These are already sticky, but I don't think they need them. I think if I was to use them, I mean, where would you put them? Because all of that's not going to cover all around there, is it? I would be tempted to put them there, but I just don't feel they're worth to put on there, so I'm going to sell them, I think. But yeah, I hope you like that little unboxing. If you want to get these, there's loads on Vinted. It might not necessarily be this one, but if you're lucky, you might find one. But they're called Ultimate Crystal Creations. They've got a green suitcase on there that's got tigers in it. They've got purple ones. There's loads and loads of sellers on there that sell them. And yeah, a little saving for you. If you see an item on there, don't buy it straight away. Leave it, like, favourite it, and then leave it like an hour or so, or a bit longer, because the chances are, if you favourite it, that love heart goes to the seller. They see that you favourited it, and then they may send you an offer which is slightly lower. So if it's priced at £6, they might go, right, do you want it for £5.50? And they might send you an offer. So just don't dive straight into it. Just wait a bit, because that's what I do. I tend to favourite things, and then while I have dinner, I come back to it, and if I ain't got an offer, then I'll pay the full price. But then sometimes I do get an offer, and I'm like, great, I've saved a bit of money. But yeah, I hope you like that unboxing. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm sorry there was no whip and chat yesterday. The last couple of days I have had a sore throat, and it's kind of hurting as I speak. So I've had to reduce it a bit. So yeah, I don't know if there'll be a whip and chat tomorrow, but we'll just have to see how my throat goes and stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching. Take care. Get on Vinted now and get these for yourself. Bye bye for now.